In this series, we will focus on the life and times of men and women who were or are style icons of their times. Carolyn Bessette-Kennedy was born in White Plains, New York. She married into American royalty on September 21, 1996, by marrying one of the most sought-after bachelors, John F. Kennedy Jr. If you like what we do here on the channel, please take a moment to hit the like and subscribe as we release new videos every week. Thank you. Carolyn was born in Westchester County on January 7, 1966. Her parents, Dad William, a salesman, and Mom, Anne Marie, a public school administrator. The couple also had twin girls along with Carolyn. Sadly, they divorced when she was very young. Her mom got remarried to an orthopedic surgeon and moved off to Connecticut. Carolyn wasn't new to the spotlight pre-JFK Jr. In school, she was voted Ultimate Beautiful Person and was part of the cool kids crowd and was attending parties in Greenwich, but her parents sent her back to Catholic school to make her more serious about her studies. In 1984, Carolyn attended Boston University and graduated in 1988 with an education degree. She was even said to have dated the then future NHL star, John Cullen. Did you know? Not surprisingly, she did a stint of modeling, but it didn't develop into a career. After college, she worked in the mall at the Calvin Klein store in Massachusetts, working her way up from sales to the public relations director in the company's Manhattan office. She was noticed by traveling sales coordinator Susan Sokol, who thought she'd be a good fit to work with high-profile clients such as Annette Bening and Diane Sawyer, as Susan liked Carolyn's stature, grace, and style. In 1992, Carolyn had first met John Jr., but at the time he was dating actress Daryl Hannah. But in 1994, the two started dating. Of course, at this time, paparazzi were quite ruthless, so the couple were followed all over the city, eating, shopping, arguing, you name it. John's uncle, Ted Kennedy, said after meeting the couple that you could tell right away that there was something special between the two of them. In 1995, Carolyn moved into John's loft in Tribeca, and they were married secretly later that year in September. Carolyn had resigned from her position at Calvin Klein in the spring of 1996. At her wedding, she wore a pearly white silk crepe Narciso Rodriguez of Cerruti dress. In attendance was Caroline Kennedy, her two daughters, and son Jack. The newlyweds honeymooned in Turkey. Of course, the paparazzi were difficult before marriage, but after the attention amplified even more. Imagine after a romantic getaway, you arrive home and at your doorstep are hordes of people with cameras in your face. Disgusting. Her husband John was used to being a public person, but John did ask for the media to give Carolyn privacy and space, but they obviously didn't care.
So I just asked any, privacy and the room you can give her, she makes that adjustment. We greatly appreciate it.
She told her close friend, Carol Radziwill, the one from the Real Housewives of New York, that the only way that she could avoid the cameras was by leaving home at 7 a.m. This new life also wrecked her career, as she would be implicated in exploiting her new position for any job position. As you can imagine, many offers for interviews and magazines came her way, but she refused all of them. She was much more interested in charity work and supporting her husband in his political endeavors and with his magazine called George. Tragically, on July 16, 1999, John Jr., Carolyn, and her sister Lauren crashed in a plane over the Atlantic. The plane was piloted by John Jr. himself. Carolyn was only 33 years old. Now let's talk about timeless fashion and style. Carolyn's style was quite demure and minimalistic, as she favored clean lines and neutral colors, classic white t-shirts, a statement coat or jacket, simple chic ways of wearing jeans, and accessories. Let's take a moment to admire her style. Now, let's talk fashion. Carolyn's style was quite demure and minimalistic, as she favored clean lines and neutral colors, classic white t-shirts, a statement coat or a jacket, simple, chic ways of wearing jeans. Her style is timeless, as these basic staples never go out of style. Quiet luxury at its finest. Carolyn was a fan of pairing her neutrals and maybe colors that we wouldn't have paired together normally, like brown and black. She often paired staple tops in various ways for every day. Here you can see she often carried her black Birkin bag. She liked to wear sportswear for a weekend getaway or grabbing a copy of the Times, still keeping the look solid. Here she is wearing a Prada jumper and a skirt from the 1996 fall collection, also in a Ralph Lauren turtleneck, Helmut Lang corduroys, Prada shoes, and her staple Birkin. She really did get wear out of her functional wardrobe. She was a real fan of denim, as you can't really go wrong with a smart jean. She sported many coats by Prada, and here is a Prada coat and boots with her Calvin Kleins. Jeans, of course. Here she carries her patent leather Prada bag with the Chanel print floral dress. Although she wore patterns rarely, she usually always went back to her favorite color, which was black. For evening, she often wore black for many looks, but considering the quiet luxury of that time, minimalism, her evening wear was made of luxurious and quality textiles. She wore elegant yet sleeveless gowns, suits with precious details, satins, silks, staples, and ruching. In 1999, she even wore an oversized men's white blouse by Yohji Yamamoto with a black satin ruffle bottom skirt for evening, also by Yohji. This white look she wore in 1998 at the Fire and Ice Ball in Los Angeles. It was by Versace. In 98, here's Carolyn wearing Yohji Yamamoto again, and velvet opera gloves by the same designer, and the ever-popular, classic Manolo Blahniks. In 1996, she was seen walking the dog in a Yohji tank and Levi's 517 jeans with Prada shoes and a luxurious Cartier watch. She also liked sunglasses by Selima Optik, and this model is called Aldo. Carolyn's style will always be one to admire. It seemed almost effortless the way she put her looks together. She understood her body type and knew what would make her look her most elegant and chic, no matter the occasion. So, there we have it. The more you know, the more you grow. If you like this video, please don't forget to hit the like, comment, subscribe, and share. Also, leave a comment. And if you don't know what to type, type Carolyn. Ciao!